Hey, what's up, GERO200? How are you? Yeah, I want to introduce you to somebody. There she is. Come here, Lucy. That's my dog, Lucy. Lucy's a good girl. So, what's going on with this? Okay, so I'm John Walsh, your instructor, and my wife Julia Walsh. Look, here's the other one. There's Desi. Desi and Lucy. You're a good boy. All right, and this is your summer class called GERO200, the science of adult development. All right, so this is a new run for everybody using Brightspace instead of Blackboard. This class is 100% asynchronous. You're going to be able to access these YouTube videos that I post. Okay. What I do in these YouTube videos, I just give you overviews of how to approach each module. All right. So you guys have signed up for this. All right. And here's the reality. This has to be exactly the same rigor as a full semester, but it's a compressed summer session, all right? So normally we have 15 weeks, okay? So you're gonna get your 15 weeks in 6 weeks, okay? Normally we will have modules that you can access anytime. It's, at your own pace. I'll be on pace with the actual calendar that is in the syllabus, and I'll be throwing out these lectures, all right? So this is a how-to lecture, all right? How to navigate GERO200 using Brightspace, and really how to get an A in this class, all right? It's pretty straightforward. You do the work, you're gonna get an A, all right? You just gotta keep up with it, all right? So, and that's the key element, all right? So here's your Brightspace page. This is my Brightspace page. And so how you access your courses. This is, how it starts with USC. Now, the easiest way, we've set up what are called widgets. And so you see my courses right here that are under this particular semester, right? That's something you can set up as well down the line as soon as you learn Brightspace. You also have up here the access to the different courses, all right? So you click on this right here, and you see I have a bunch of courses, and this is not, this list will disappear. They've uplifted all my courses from previous semesters. So what you got to do is you got to just, find your course in terms of the, in this list right here. So you're scrolling around right here and you're looking and looking, okay? And there it is, 2042, GERO200, the science of adult development. All right, so you would click on that and then that would take you directly to the course. Okay, I can show you right there, okay? Boom, 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 and there it is. I'm right into the class, okay? Now for me, the other way, if I go back to home, and this is home, this is my course home, right? That's where I'm at, okay? I'm in the course. So just like we saw earlier, I can go back to my USC home, like so, okay? And the USC home then takes you to the list of courses you have. And this is my widget, so I'm just gonna go back in. So you see there's different ways, parallel pathways to get into the course. So oops, sorry, that was me right-clicking instead of left-clicking, okay? So we're in, awesome. Okay, so obviously you want to know what's going on. So you're in this course and you have, just like we used to have the taskbar on the left-hand side on Blackboard, now the taskbar is across the top, all right? It's all the same drill, okay? You're gonna see announcements coming in right here, okay? So you can click on this, and we have not displayed announcements, but this is gonna go in the announcement, okay? So we will display it as I'm making this. The cool thing about Brightspace, you see I use the backward arrow in the browser. That used to be kind of a pain in Blackboard, and this works really well, okay? Alrighty. We're just gonna go across the taskbar here. The content, okay, takes you right here to the kind of like taskbar we used to have in Blackboard. And right here, this is the table of contents of your course, all righty? So we see right here, we're gonna show you the Brightspace tips, all right, of what you need to do to get your Brightspace homepage set up really well. Here's the syllabus. Here's the course policies that are not our policies. These are university policies, just so you know. This welcome video is gonna go right in here along with some verbiage, okay? This is, I'm going to be going over these are your assignments, all right? You have 2 short papers and 1 final interview paper that you do with your grandparents or parents or a friend or something like that. Somebody who's older, wise, and you can ask questions that kind of reflect back on what you've learned in the course. You ask questions of them and see what their perspective is, and then you do the analysis. We have 2 exams, okay? These are 100% multiple choice. They draw from large pools of questions, so no 2 people will get the same exam, okay? Um, and we'll see in the syllabus how these are all set up. There is extra credit, all right? So that's awesome. If you feel like you're falling behind, it's a good way to gain back a couple of percentage points, okay? And then here's each module, all right? So like I said, you know, if this was fall, this would be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, on and on and on. This is not fall, okay? This is summer. So we stack these modules. So I think week 1 has module 1, 2, and 3 that you have to complete. And then week 2 might just be module 4 and 5. We stack it out so ultimately you get your 15 modules put into 6 weeks. All right? Awesome. Okay, so that's all stacked up. Now, I'm going to go back here to my home page, and we've made it redundant and but accessible. So you can go the old school through contents, but we also have some real nice nice approach to it in terms of your home page right here. Okay. Now, what I'm doing is I'm looking at this as me, as your instructor. Okay. So what I need to do is look at view as a learner. Okay. Boom. All right. All right, so this is exactly what you're going to look at. Okay, so this is the setup we've set up for you. Okay, so we see right here. So this is what your page will look like. You see right here, module 1, module 2, module 3. The due date is May 27th. All right, so that's next week. Okay, and then discussion 1, discussion 2, discussion 3. Okay, these are the discussions and quizzes that are embedded in the module that you'll see as I get going through this. All right. This is a calendar down here again of due dates. Okay, so we see here the 27th, and so it shows you again here. Now, Brightspace has this a little glitch. We actually approached them as a company and said, it would be nice if everything was chronological, and for some reason in here it's not. But everything that is due on the 27th is listed. Okay, and they're working on that to make it more chronological. This right here is kind of a social media feed. So you can post away in here and you can respond to each other as students, and we'll be checking that out and give commentary. That's what the point of all that is. All right, what else we got going here? Lots to learn, okay? Activities. So we'll see that every week you have a quiz and you have a discussion, okay? We have the assignments, I kind of showed you, those are the papers, okay? Within the quizzes, this is the way Brightspace works, okay? Click on it right there, and it kind of lists everything, okay? So this is reading quiz 1, 2, and 3 for the first week's modules, 5 multiple choice questions, okay? Randomly taken from a pool of questions. All these reading quizzes all the way down here, okay? And then at the bottom, you see right here, then under that category of quiz and Brightspace, you see right here, you have midterm 1 and midterm 2, and you see the due dates on these, okay? So we'll open these, okay? So it's available on June 8th, and then it closes, as you see right here, on the 16th. So you have a big chunk of time. You have 8 days to get it done, all right? Once you're in, it's set by a time you got to get it completed in 2 hours unless you have OSAS accommodations. That was quizzes, all right, in terms of activities. We can come in here at discussions, okay? And same drill, every module has, look at this, Desi and Lucy, has a discussion board. Discussion board 1, discussion board 2, discussion board 3, okay, on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm not letting the image load there, but that's what that's all about, okay? Awesome, okay? So that's how it works, okay? This is how you access your grades. This is student view. I'm not going to see that, okay? But that's how you keep track of your grades. Here's a help page, okay? There's sources and tutorials. Here's our course tools, okay? We're not going to be using Zoom. We're not going to be doing quickly attendance, and we're not going to be accessing libraries, okay? So that's good. And lastly, all right, let's get all the way over here, okay? Let's go back to our home page for the course, okay? All right, awesome. And then lastly, we have the syllabus, okay, which does apply to you, all right? And it's loading up here, okay? And boom, there it is. Okay, so there's your syllabus, okay? And you just kind of scroll through it and you kind of look at it right here. So this explains everything in terms of what's happening. This is um, verbiage, okay? Information that has been put out by the university that explains Brightspace to you, okay? It's, you know, it's very similar to Blackboard once you kind of figure out the slight differences in logic. I'll just let you know. This is what you to expect. So you read through that, okay? There's guides. Desire to Learn is the company that makes this, okay? So this is email support that if you're having tech issues with it, this is our course description, okay? Um, and you know, this is important stuff. You know, you're going to see, you know, from this course that there is a transformation going on. It's already happening in our country, but worldwide, where there's this complete imbalance, and there's a huge personal and community and really government-based economic conditions that are erupting from this, arising from this, and you know, information is key. Knowledge is power, and knowing all about this is really going to help you a lot. Okay, so that's what this is. Just list your course objectives, and I'm going to read through these, but you will at the end be able to address each of these objectives. Okay. Right, this is your technological hardware. You need to have a Mac, a PC. There is actually a Brightspace app that you can use as well. It's a lot better than the Blackboard app. I'm just letting you know, okay? And we'll go over that some other time, all right? All right. This tells you about the readings. Everything there is no book. Everything for us is just PDF files, links. Okay, a lot of multimedia, a lot of videos. Okay, to kind of just surround you in the whole learning environment. Okay. You know, office hours. You just certainly contact us. We can Zoom with you. You can call me on the phone. Okay, and or you can email me. All right. Like I said, there's two critical thinking assignments. That's what we call them. Two short papers. They're like 2 to 4 pages. You got to go get data. You know, bottom line with both of these. One is just accessing data from the World in Data website, which is phenomenal. So you're going to do some data mining, make some graphs, look at projections about stuff like fertility rate or mortality rate or age dependency ratios, things like that. We're going to explain that. Each module is going to have a video that we put in to help you out. Okay. I mentioned the reading quizzes I showed you. Okay, and I'm going to show you that for the first module right now. We have discussions. What's key with this? Okay, the quizzes are 5 points. Okay, what's key with this? When you do discussions, you do one primary post where you're looking at the information and you're giving us all your impression or viewpoint. And then, you know, people sometimes forget, but then you've got to do, to get full credit, 3 additional posts where you look at one of your classmates' posts and you comment on his perspective. It doesn't have to be super detailed, but it's got to show you read it and you're giving them a shout out about it. Okay. Alrighty, we just have a point structure, okay? The ultimate thing is all of your discussions are 15% of your grade, and we do drop the lowest grade discussion, okay? And this is automatically set into motion in the grade book. It's not something you have to address us about, okay? So this, again, is the structure of the 2 midterms, okay? So we have midterm exam, midterm 1. We also have midterm exam 2 right here, okay? You get 2 hours, okay? And you see we open it up for a week right in here. So you just select the time that's best for you. And each midterm is 15% of your grade, 15 and 15, okay? What about the quizzes? We didn't go over that, okay? What percentage of the grade are those, guys? Reading quizzes, we're going to drop the lowest quiz, all right? Which is awesome. And guess what? It's 15% of your grade, all right? So awesome. Automatically get rid of the lowest quiz grade, okay? Awesome, okay? Then we have a final interview paper, okay? And the final interview paper is a bigger chunk, okay? It's a 10-page paper, 10 plus page. We provide you some sample questions. That is what you should be using. You could do additional questions. You put down your say your dad, your mom, your grandma's responses, and then you interpret them. Okay, the key is, and we'll see that's all in the rubric. All right. Awesome. Okay. And 20% of your grade right there. Okay. Now, this course goes bam, 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 bam. Okay. And then it's over. And so we really can't have you lagging behind. So for all these written assignments, there is a 10% per day. Okay. Penalty if you're not getting your stuff in at time. So please, 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 please calendar this stuff up and get it done right. Okay. So there's the breakdown. Okay. In terms of the grading. All right. And generally speaking, the traditional framework works in terms of grading. And we have a lot of different components to this. All right. So it really spreads out the pain. All right, which is good. And I would say when we teach this class in fall and spring semester, 75% of the people get A's. All right, you just got to do the work. You don't do the work though, there's not much we can do for you. Okay, all right. This is your grade appeals and disputes, excuse absences, not really part of it. If you're having problems, communication is key. All right. Do not wait till the very end and say, "Oh, Dr. Boss, no, no, no." You know what? If you are having problems from the get-go, then Julie and I can get in there and help you from the get-go. Okay. We use Turnitin, so don't plagiarize. Okay. It's key. All right. Academic integrity is crucial. Okay. The AI. Okay. It's out there. All right. We try and personalize the actual assignments. So if it's too AI'd up, we're gonna call you out on it. Okay. All righty. Here's all the student support services that are in every syllabus if they're done right. Okay. And then as we scroll down here, then we're going to see this weekly breakdown. Okay. And that's what you follow. So this is the activity. This is readings and homework, and this is the due dates and deliverables. So you got to stay on it. Remember May 27th, okay? Boom. All right. So you got to get this done. All right. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. All right. Get those done. Okay. We have it set up by week. Okay, right here. But in reality, these are based on the modules. Okay. So you see they're all grouped together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you see how that's working right there? All right, 11, 12, 13. So you got to get these done. The other big things, of course, you're not only doing the discussions. So you see here, modules 1, 2, 3, the discussions and quizzes are done on the 27th. June 3rd, okay, we see 4, 5, 6, they're done. Okay, and then this will be you have to allocate time for the midterm, and you still got to do the modules. Okay, it's compressed into 6 weeks. Okay, awesome. That's how that's set up. All right, so let's go back into the course and let's check this out. All right, so I love the backwards browser. It works. Okay. All righty, where are we going to go here? We're going to go back to, always just go to course home. Okay, I'm going to go to my course. All righty. So we could, okay, if we wanted to, okay, we could go in here. You can access the syllabuses here as well. So that's what these little widgets are all about, okay? But let's just get in here and just take a look at everything. Brightspace tips for students. You can also access this through the content, okay? So I'm going to click right onto this. There they are, all right? So what Julia has done is she's put together this awesome slide deck here for you, okay? And there it is, okay? And here's some tips. And so she tells, just go through this, okay? It tells you how to access it, okay? Again, the help is just, we're repurposing that, okay? Here's a bunch of information that you can research if you're having any issues, okay? This is kind of fun. You can personalize your profile, okay? This Julie shows you how to do that. So you have your photo. If you notice, my profile had my picture in it, okay? You can personalize notifications. You get tired of getting emails, on and on and If you decide what you want to do. If you would rather get updates from an app on your phone, that's your choice. Okay, so you can personalize everything. Right, here's the personalized notification approach, and so you just go step by step through here, and it'll show you how to do it. Okay, awesome. You can personalize your account settings. All right. You can navigate the course like I showed you through the taskbar that's on top, or the nav bar. Okay. I showed you how the quizzes are accessed, the content. Okay. Like I said, we did it via the widget, or you can do it by clicking on content. All right. And and you know, the content is replicated, like I said, in these module widgets we have on the right hand side. Okay, there is a social media type of thing. Feel free to type on it. We'll check it out. It's a good way. It's a good way for you guys to just kind of do your thing. Here's Julia's email. Here's Julia's phone. She's a saint. All right, she gave all that up to you. So not everybody does that. Okay, awesome. All right, so that's your Brightspace tips. Okay, I'm going back to the original browser site. Okay, and we're in. What else we got to look at here? Okay, if you want to check things out, okay, the policies are just USC policies. Check them out. We saw the syllabus. We access right there. The welcome and introduction. Hey, let's check that out. Okay. All right, welcome and introduction to the course. Okay, so if we go in right here, we're gonna click on this, and there's the background verbiage. Okay, this recorded video, one just like it, I'll show you the one we've already posted, is going to be in every module, equivalent to a weekly assignment, except for you guys are compressed. Okay, it has a reading assignment, it has a quiz and a discussion. All right, it explains that it's open resource, it's all free to you, which is awesome. Sometimes there are videos associated. In fact, a lot of times there are videos. So we want you to really kind of immerse yourself in this stuff. Okay. This is the explanation of the grading and the rubric for everything, okay? And again, just reminding you, you got to be timely, all right? So everything has to be done according to the schedule that I demonstrated for you or illustrated for you in the syllabus. Now this video right here, okay, should be right here, all right? But it's not, because I'm making it, okay? So I'm going to be sticking this video right here, and so this will complement what you see right there. All right, awesome. Okay, so let's continue onwards. So we can go back to the home page, like I showed you, or we can just go to content right there, and the same exact access to the course that we saw on the home page with those little cool module widgets, okay, is reiterated right here in terms of the content page. All right, so I just showed you the welcome, okay? So I can go right over here and we can look at the writing assignments, okay? And so what we see here is a description of what you have to do. You're gonna go to the world and data, you follow the instructions. I'll give you a demo video on this right before it happens, okay? And you're gonna gather data, and you're gonna write about it, and you're gonna illustrate it by just doing some screen capture figures and throwing them in to the paper, okay? Alrighty, and here's all the rules. Here's a slide deck right here that tells you how to do it. All right, so you click on the slide deck, up pops the PDF file. You go in, and there's step-by-step aspects to this, okay, that show you what to do. So I'll just go bump, 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 bump. It shows you step by step. Even shows you how to do course copy, screen capture copy. You get these figures and you embed them. Okay. All right. So that is what you will need to do when you're doing this. This is the second assignment. This is down here. We scroll down. There's your rubric. That's how we grade it, just in case you were wondering. Okay. FAQs. Okay. Second assignment right here. Really awesome. You know what this is? Same drill. It's financial planning. Here's your slide deck. Okay. That explained it to you. I'll also provide a video. There's the grading rubric right there. Okay. Lastly, and these are the kind of figures that you're going to be generating, okay? You guys are going to have 401ks, man. We're going to see what happens, all right? There's your calculation of your 401k. and then final the interview paper, okay? And again, don't plagiarize. We catch it every single time, so you just got to do your own work. You don't want to be putting this much effort in and have problems come up because you plagiarize. There's a grading rubric there. All right, very cool. All right, so we have gone through policies, the papers, the midterms. If I click on this, okay, you just basically launch a midterm and you go. All right, so right here. Now, I can't take the midterm right now, but I'm going to show you how this describes everything right here. But I'm going to go into the quiz section and I'm going to show you how that works. The quiz is a midterm, what it looks like when you get in there. It's just multiple choice questions, okay? Midterms got more though, so you got to be, it's got 60. And remember, every quiz has 5, okay? All righty. Midterm 1, midterm 2, here's your extra credit, okay? And it's pretty self-explanatory, okay? It's due June 30th. A lot of people will do videos of themselves, and you're having a conversation with the 65-year-old self. You got to give yourself some advice, okay? You can reflect on your past few years. People do papers, okay? People get creative, and that's what that's all about, okay? Awesome, okay? Okay, so let's go into week 1's module. Okay, so this is the way things are set up. You're going to come in here, just like we showed you in the description up here when we're looking welcome to Brightspace. This is how it plays out when you look at each module. So in week 1, what do we have? My lecture is going to go right in here. Okay, here's assignment 1. Okay, that also, wait a minute. My lecture I made earlier to show you is it right in here, okay, sorry. And then this right here is the assignment 1, what you have to do, okay. Here's the quiz. What I suggest you do is open up multiple Brightspace pages so you can open up your quiz, go through and look at the videos, do the reading, and nail the quiz, bam, 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 just like that, okay. And then you just follow the lead on the discussion, okay. There I am as a young man, all right, there's Lucy and Desi. So this is just kind of an introduce yourself discussion, right? So you just click on that and you go, right? Let's take a look at this, okay? So there's my overview right here, okay, of week 1, okay? That is the assignment, okay? Let's go back one right here. Sorry, this is what I want to go to. So what you can do is open up the assignment, but on a different part of a second browser, you go right in here, and here's the lecture. So I've generated a lecture right here. It's embedded, all right? You go like so. Hey there, GERO200, it's me again, all right?
It's me.
So this is your first opening lecture, okay?
It's kind of redundant.
This is, all right, gross domestic product is a bank account, like your bank. Make less money than men. All right, so I'm going to go through the reading, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly what's important, and you're gonna do amazingly well, all right? You can go full YouTube right here, or you can just stay into the mod. You can go full screen like this. You do whatever you want with that, okay? Awesome. So that's what that's all about, okay? Now, in terms of the reading, there we go. We're gonna come right in here, and you know, every module lecture is going to be different. So this gives you some background. So what I've done, this right here is just an absolute must video. It's incredible, okay? 12 minutes
The wealthy
long.
world is aging.
Not that big of an ask. And then what I've done is I've gone through here, and I'll do this with your videos. It's called The World Ahead, The True Cost of Aging. This was produced by a great online publication, and it actually used to be paper bound. It's called The Economist, okay? And so I have highlighted everything that's important from this video right here. So you can look through this and then you can look at it. Second, okay, this is a biggie right here, all right? So this is like college level stuff, guys, all right? So the United Nations, we used to have another reading that we had, similarly long, but it was published in like 2002, and I was waiting for a newer version to come out, and And the NIH was just real slow. Within the NIH, National Institutes of Health, there are subdivisions, and the National Institutes on Aging was real slow in getting it out. But the United Nations came out with a great overview of worldwide global aging. Okay, super important stuff. You'll see when you read the video here. And what I did then is here's the PDF file. It's 160 pages long. What I did is I just honed it down, boom, into a slide deck where I did the overview for you. And when you look at my video, and you just go right here, all right, and when you look at the video that I have made, I then go through it with you, okay? And I explain in lecture mode why all of these things are important, all right? Easy to understand. You'll see when you look at that lecture that I showed you, okay? This was just a little icing on the cake, and then, okay, so that was the reading assignments, okay? We'll go back to module 1 right here, okay? And, all right, cool graphics, okay? The bottom line, guys, is there's same number of old people or even more older people, okay? Fewer of you around to deal with the burden. And that's economics, man. It's a big one right here. All right. So then we come down here and we go to the reading quiz, okay? So what I got to do to show you what that looks like, you would click on it and then you would go, and then I'm going to go back to how that looks in a second, and then you go into the discussion board, okay? So here's the discussion board. Remember, you do a primary post, okay? And then, and this is my introduction to you. Yeah, back in the day, I used to be a great surfer. Now I'm just an old man surfer. I still go after it, okay? Talks about our dogs, okay? And so what you do is you start a new thread, okay? You go like this, okay? And you would give it a subject line, okay? If it was about dependency ratios in another one of the modules, you would say John's interpretation of dependency ratio. Here is John and his doggies. Okay, so I've already posted this, okay, but I could do another post, and then I go, they are insane, and I'll explain to you why they're insane, and a little bit about me. I was a biology major, okay, not a GERO major, okay. Went to UC Irvine, yeah. I then went to grad school at UT Medical School in Houston, and that's where I met my amazing wife, Julia, okay. I would typity all that in, and maybe throw a photo in there, and you can do that as you wish, okay. And then, yeah, and then you post, okay? So there's my little photo right there. Like if I wanted to, it'd be great, okay? So these are all, just like in Blackboard, all the different options, okay? This right here is if you want to insert anything like this into your post, okay? I'm not going to do that right now, guys, though, because that's up to you. All right, let's look at these quizzes. So I explained to you that we go back here. I'm leaving the page, that every module, so 3 times next week, you're going to have to take this quiz right here, okay? Boom. And so it's based on my lecture, based on your reading, based on watching the videos. The quizzes are really straightforward. I'll show you. I mean, I direct you on how to approach it, okay? So you would click on this and you would go, right? And what you don't see down here that I'm going to show you in a second, okay, is, and I got to get out of here then when I'm doing the quiz, okay, I'm going to say goodbye there, is the ability to go ahead and launch the quiz, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into the activities right here, like I showed you. Here's my quizzes, okay? And so this is quiz 1. And so you would have the same kind of thing, okay? But what you're not going to get is the ability to edit it like I do, okay? Alrighty. So in the prior page, if you were to go in, okay, you would look here at quiz 1, okay? It's all good. And then what I want to show you is what that looks like. Here's my preview, okay? Alrighty. And we scroll down here, and there's what it looks like, okay? And then this is the button, okay, that I couldn't access before because I was in student view, okay? But now I can show you, you hit start quiz, and this is exactly how the midterm will be as well. And then there it is. You do the multiple choice questions, okay? A pool of 20 questions, so you guys, everybody's going to get it fired different. I right here, I tell you exactly what's going on here, right? Here, you're going to go to figure 1.1, all right? So it's easy to go look at it. You have multiple browsers open, have your PDF file open, and when you download my slide deck from this, and you answer the question, okay? Here it is, figure 3.6, okay? Um, um, here's question 3, okay? Figure 2.2, okay? Um, on and on and on, okay? Oh, look, right here. So this is from that video, that 12-minute video, okay? So what's it gonna be? I think it's all the above, okay? I would submit quiz, and then I'm good to go, all right? So, all right, so that's everything, all right? So I don't want you guys to worry. We've got this under control, as do you, okay? It's like anything, you're gonna have to learn how to do it, okay? But once you learn how to do it, you'll be good to go, all right? That's right, I'm sorry. See, I already showed you, don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go, back to there, all right? And I'm gonna go back this way using my browser. All right, I'm gonna go back to home. I'm gonna go back to my course, and we're good. All right, so I hope you guys found this informative, every step of the way, we're going to keep you guys on track. Okay, you already have the one module all set up. I'll be posting the other 2 modules for week 2 over the next day or 2. You're going to see a different environment. This is the background here is my house. Okay, see right there. That's my little award I got for teaching. And then we're going to be telecasting from Costa Rica. All right, so because my main semester in Costa Rica starts like right now. We're flying down there on Saturday. So, all right, wish me luck on that, guys. Okay, all right. So that's it. Peace. Fight on, and we'll see you next.